And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the Sparkling Tuna Cup, week number 85. I'm, of course, your side VIP, and with me, I'm once again joined by not the casting puppet himself, but by the casting mold. It is Steel Mold.
The moldiest of all the molds.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, the moldiest of all the molds.
Great to have you back, Steel Mold. Great to have you back again. Welcome on all to Sparkling Tuna Cup. Yes, exactly. And we are jumping into our first series, jumping into our first match. Let's go.
Yes. Where we are on ley lines. The most mysterious maps in all of the maps, where the druids lay their lines. They used to lay power lines in ancient, Celtic land. What's the name of? What's the name of the land? Where the druids used to live?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's not the LMC. It's not the LMC. It's not LE. It's just ley lines.
Yeah.
It's just lying there. Do you know what? It's LL. Do you know what LL stands for? Light.
What does it stand for?
Low leopard.
Let's go.
In the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of South Korea, it is our Teal Protoss, representing, I had it written down there, it is, among SC2 people, give it up for LunaSea, by the sea.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Terran player. It is Chovka. Here we go. And Steel, I know you were with us yesterday as well, covering Sparkling Tuna Cup with Kuro. So how was that? How was it coming back?
No, we're covering Sparkling Tuna Cup today.
Yes, the other one.
It was Master Swan Open.
Yeah. See,
you have too many. You have too many tournaments to keep track.
Oh no, it's too many. It's too many.
Yeah, it was fun. I missed casting with Kuro. So. It's fun when she speaks back.
Okay.
Because back in the day, I used to just talk to her.
You would just scream into the void.
I would just scream into the void, and I was answered with a ... That was.
For sure.
It was a lot of fun. Shout out to group in chat, who is also the admin for today. He'll be running the background and predictions. Right, predictions. We forgot predictions.
Yeah. Predictions. They're open. They're open in the chat. Yeah, for those that want to get into their Gamba time has now arrived. So far, we do have an initial open here. Chovka does open up with the initial proxy barracks here proxy bunker behind the mineral line. This isn't really designed to get much damage. It's just denying mining time, right? It's making things annoying. You know, LunaSea has to stay on his half of the minerals. The other half belongs to the Terran.
Oh, you feel annoyed. You feel annoyed as a Protoss by this. Welcome to being a Terran. I was born annoyed.
True.
I was born in the salt mines of annoyance.
A proper Terran.
Dry skin, chapped lips, just salty, just like a prune.
There you go. All dried up. Speaking of, we do see LunaSea does clean up the bunker in the end, does maintain his position here at the natural. Again, nothing too crazy, just some denied mining time as we saw. Chovka, though, is continuing aggression. He isn't just moving out with the Cyclone and Marines. Behind this, we do have a medevac and tanks on the way as well. It's Chovka. He's not stopping.
Yeah. Oh, gonna get the nice catch. That prevents LunaSea from being anywhere on the map. It just doesn't know anything that's going on the other side.
Okay, so far LunaSea going to be stuck at home. Meanwhile, speaking of those reinforcements, here comes that tank. Tank is going to be dropped across the map. Now, Chovka, this isn't a one base all in. He's expanding, but this is a very late expansion. A very delayed CC for Chovka, so he needs to get damage done.
Oh wait, that's just the second expansion. Oh, I didn't even notice. I thought that was the third. Like in my head, I was like, oh, that's an early third. Okay, so maybe it's not a 2-base holding. This wasn't even a 2-base.
Yeah.
Push. This is a 1-base push. This is not cool. Not cool at all. Well, the tank gets sniped by the stalkers, so that's pretty cool for LunaSea.
Yeah, I mean, the problem here is that tank was meant to be the backbone of the army, right? Remember, there's no stim. It's too early. It's too early for that. There's no stim. These are vanilla Marines. Nice snipe here on the pylon, but there's no real firepower behind this. For the most part, LunaSea has already taken away the brunt of the army.
Yeah, and there are shield batteries here at the front to help these stalkers. And this blink now finished, so yeah, this is not a good position for the Terran. There is a reinforcement tank, so this base will have to be cancelled. The contain might continue a little bit here on, but I think LunaSea should have enough to break this right now.
Yeah, exactly. Chovka might be overstaying his welcome here. At the same time, he wants to try to contain LunaSea. When you see LunaSea trying to catch reinforcements coming in from behind, Liberator does siege up, but LunaSea, he's actually catching reinforcements.
Oh, actually going out across the map, just ignoring this force here. Well, the Immortal is about to pop out, so this shouldn't be breakable right now.
Yeah, the Immortal is about to pop, can target down that tank. Meanwhile, Stalkers, they're coming from behind, we coming for the surround.
Yeah, well, these Stalkers, I wonder why they went across the map to begin with. They could have done this like 30 seconds ago. It would have been way easier.
Well, they moved out. They were hoping to catch this tank, right? They were hoping to catch reinforcements, but then none came. Chovka, thankfully, like, he noticed that like the Stalkers were moving out, so he did pull back. He did save his units, but LunaSea, he still cleans it up, right? He still cleans it up. Now he's gained map control, and now suddenly Chovka has to be the defender.
Yeah, and there's not much here to defend. It's just a handful of Marines, not even a medivac. And only one tank. Well, LunaSea doesn't know, but LunaSea can just jump on top of the tank and end the game right here.
Yeah, especially because there's no bunker, right? Without that bunker, the tank is very exposed.
Yeah, and this Liberator is buying Chovka a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly. The Stalkers, they all race back home. A couple of probes going to be going down, and LunaSea will deal with this, but at least Chovka is able to get some breathing room, build back up, and is attempting to get into his game here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame for LunaSea. That was like just like getting this close, this far away from like ending the game and just walking back.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't know the opportunity there, so I did race back home. Thankfully, now pushing out again, this time with a War Prism, so now he can reinforce across the map as he moves out. We do have a drop moving out as well from Chovka. He is going to be getting across the map. There is still no stim, bear that in mind. That might be an oversight because stim is just now starting. Combat Shield's already going to finish.
It's a pretty nice stim.
Yeah.
That is. And this is what happens when you don't have an observer as a Protoss on the other side of the map.
Yeah, exactly.
If you could see what the Terran was up to, LunaSea would have known that just how big of an advantage he has.
Yeah, and he's still quite comfortable, right? He's on 3 bases. Getting it fully saturated. Colossus has arrived as well, like LunaSea looking really robust. But as you mentioned, this is giving Chovka the opportunity to recover, right? To be able to get back into this game, to build up a formidable army. Chovka, he's getting there.
Yeah, I mean, Terran production, man, it's pretty robust. You can do a lot with very little.
Oh yeah. Man with gun.
Man with gun.
It's pretty good.
With stim, just wait for the stim, just a little bit. Just wait for the stim and concussive shells.
Yeah.
And +1 weapons. And then you're OP.
Yeah. There you go. As LunaSea does move out, Chovka now he does have like actually support for his tank. He's got some Widowmines, he's got some Marines, some Marauders as well. Still no stim, but LunaSea doesn't know that. Has to back off.
Oh no, we're just walking slowly. We're conserving our steam for later.
Exactly.
We totally have steam. Nice flank there, catching one of the tanks.
Is that when they face off the Stalkers and they just jab like empty needles into their arms to make it look like they're stimming?
Yeah. They just play EDM.
Yeah.
No, we're totally stimming. We're totally stimmed.
Oh no. As Chovka does move out, at the same time, massive backside here from LunaSea, who does warp into the main base as if he's going to be going down, and Chovka, he's committed.
Yeah, and he's going to get surrounded by these charge loads. Not a good position. The Colossi are actually like, you know what? We're done. We're going back. Forget about these Marines. Who needs AoE when you have charge lots? GG's call. And
GG.
LunaSea will be taking game number 1.
GG, well played.
Sorry, Chovka. No, LunaSea.
Yeah.
My brain got confused. I was right the first time, but then I second guessed myself.
It's all good. It's all good. GG, well played. LunaSea does take the first game here against really solid defense. As we were trying to emphasize, right, a lot of it came down to the early aggression of Chovka, right? As you pointed out, you thought a third was on the way. Mate, that was the natural, right? Like, very committed in the early game, and when you're that committed, you need to find some damage.
Yeah, but let's not remember, LunaSea won this game before he won this game. It was already won. It was already finished. Just the fact that Chovka was allowed to get a third base was just, that's the real like atrocity.
Okay. Look, he wanted to let him play, all right? Wanted to let him play, wanted to let him stabilize. It's fine. It's fine.
Let the Terrans cook. They've got stim.
Exactly. He wants his opponent to fight back, okay, when he comes in for the kill, It's fine. Makes sense.
Wait, why are we on ley lines again?
Yeah, that's, I don't think that's meant to happen. I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah, I just messaged LunaSea. I was like, same map. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening to everyone today. I called Mastodon Open Sparkling Tuna Cup. You called LunaSea Chovka, and then they just played on the same map. It happens. It happens.
I'm going into smudge mode if you don't mind. Just smudge configuration.
It's smudging time. Let's go.
Smudging time. Empathetic smudge. Smudge-pathy.
Okay. This time we have the correct map. We're good. We're good to go.
Yes. Okay. The frost line is going to be the map.
Yes. Not to be confused with the ley line. It's the other line.
Yeah. Completely different line.
Yeah.
Flat line.
Oh, no.
Should make a map called flat line. That's just flat. No high ground.
Oh, I thought you were going for the other one, flatline, as in everything's dead. Everything's just flatlining. Oh no.
Terrans love that map.
Oh god. Feels bad.
They love the pain. Speaking of pain, we are on Frostline LE, and LE, of course, as we are informed in chat, stands for Little Evil. Little Evil. That's like Blomnitz. The little evil that lives inside all of us. And speaking of little evils that live inside all of us, the Protoss in the northeast corner of the map. The teal player, all the way from the land of Korea. Give it up for LunaSea.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. It is Chovka.
Just realized that I don't have music on, so I'm hearing all the background noises, and it's just wind.
Okay, I see. Don't have your music on? The StarCraft soundtrack?
I don't know why not. The soundtrack is great. Oh, music is turned. Why is music turned off by default? Oh, I know why.
Oh.
I intentionally did that so that I stop humming the music while I'm casting. Because Because what happens is, my music is not the same as your music.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if I'm humming the music that I'm hearing,
Yeah.
the stream hears a completely different tune.
It's true. They think you've lost your mind.
And I look even. I was looking even more insane than I am. Than I usually look like.
Yeah, that it is a shame. It is a shame that we can't hear the same music. That feels like a bit of an oversight. Doesn't sound like that hard to sync up.
Just tell me which track you're playing, and I'll go and I'll hum it.
True.
I
mean, there's some bangers. There's some bangers in the soundtrack.
Yeah. I mean, Terran music,
Yeah.
Zerg music. That's it.
Yeah. True.
I mean, to be fair, like Protoss music in Legacy of the Void is kind of like it's good. It's not bad, but it's kind of generic orchestral stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's not like
It's not
fucking.
Well, it doesn't hype you up, right? Like it doesn't like get you going. It's just very different.
And the Zerg is like psychedelic cyberpunk vaporwave type stuff, right? Got a vibe to it.
Yeah.
For insane people like Kuro.
I agree that some of the music in StarCraft 2, like it feels a little bit weird, like thematically, just because of the purpose of the music, right? That's meant to like get you into the zone and get you into playing StarCraft.
I mean, to get into the Zerg, you got like a it's got like very atmospheric, like primal sounds. Very cool. I like it.
Meanwhile, we do have once again delayed CC, delayed natural base. It's going to be a 1-1-1 double gas open out of Chovka, going for a Hellion drop. Now Hellions, it takes 3 Hellions to one-shot a probe, so this can devastate a mineral line if LunaSea doesn't see this coming. He does have a spotting probe, and it looks like LunaSea, he barely will miss it.
And there's not much here to defend. Oh, there are stalkers being thrown out though. Oh, it's going to go the other way. Aliens get into the mineral line. They're lined up.
Yeah, they are lining up.
This could have been way worse.
Yeah, that could have been worse. 4 probes going to be going down. That shield put it. Oh no!
Oh, that's the money shot. And the Medivac and 2 of the Hellions managed to get away. That is a great drop.
It got worse, Steel. It got worse. So with that, yeah, 9 workers go down. Nice damage. As you mentioned, Medivac gets away. Medivac gets away. 2 Hellions as well. LunaSea, he needs to counterattack.
I like that they're trying to dodge one another and they're not even meeting.
LunaSea moves that Chovka. He does avoid the stalkers, whether intentionally or by happenstance, does avoid them. Back at home, tank is in position, and the blink is done. Oh.
The drop is trying to sneak into the natural base of LunaSea right now. I'm gonna get a few more probes here, maybe? Question mark. Well, at least it's distracting LunaSea a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, the Medivac is shot with the stalkers. He's going to go down. Not a lot, not any more kills, but still did a nice bit of damage. Was very useful at the first attack. And now Chovka is contained on 2 bases until the big push.
Yeah, and so far
the starport was floated back.
Yeah, did make it back home. He's got a solid siege position. The tanks are doing a great job so far. The lack of bunker is a little bit concerning. This position, honestly, we can dive in. LunaSea, he may be able to just dive in and focus on those tanks. He might be able to break through because there's only 3 Marines. He's going for it.
Yeah. Oh no, he's being hesitant. This is what happens when you don't have an observer. You need an observer here.
it's coming.
There it is. Damn, thank you. Coming. You know, if you have an observer there, you can actually see what you're up against, and you would know, okay, there are just 2 tanks and 3 Marines. I can take it with Blink Stalkers easy. There's no tank on the high ground. It should be easy. But by now, there are more Marines out. There are Marauders on the way. Going to be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, LunaSea, he will gain high ground visions with the observer now, so he can try to go into the main base. Stim is still not yet done. He can maybe pick away at the depots, but going further than that is going to be difficult because there is a tank in the main.
Yeah. Stim isn't quite finished yet, so these Marines aren't as speedy boys, but they are enough to push these stalkers out of the way. Look at this. sorry, never mind. Thought I saw something else, but my brain shut down for a second. Yeah, we have a gateway explosion from LunaSea and the third base being set up. We start to get that saturated. The Terran just getting more and more Marauders and Marines. The upgrades are about to finish. So we might see the Terran start pushing out on the map.
Yeah, right now it's all on LunaSea to contain the Terran player, and so far Chovka does sneak out. It does slip away on the right-hand side. The Observer, I believe, barely did not see this move out. So with this, Chovka can try to harass across the map, or even try to come in from behind and catch out those Stalkers.
Yeah. Maybe flank this force. And Blink Stalkers, they're pretty quick.
Oh, they are, but Stim is done, and Stalkers are going to get picked up.
Yeah, oh, that was a very short blink. Now maybe Chovka will be able to catch up with these. There's a lot here with the Widow Mines as well. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, nice target firing. Does target down 2 of those Widow Mines. There's 2 Widow Mines left. Charge ults are amassing. Charge is now done for LunaSea, and ideally he wants to pick up these tanks before they siege up.
And the tanks do get to siege up. The force fields actually protected the tanks from the Zealots. This was very unfortunate. The Zealots are like running towards the tanks, like getting stuck on the force fields. No.
That's the kind of moment where you rage at your teammates in comms. You're like, guys, what's going on? Let's.
The Zealots are so angry all the time.
Exactly. Oh no. As we see the Bio Army coming in now, we are running out of Bio here, but there's no Shield Army here. The Natural is not within range.
Yeah, and both White Immortal will go down. The other one is almost down. There is still another Widow Mine here for good measure. Chovka does need to wait a minute to reinforce a little bit. These units are so low on health.
Yeah, exactly. So committed.
But there is a second tank.
Yeah, second tank behind this, still rallying everything across the map. He does have his third CC on location, so he does have an economy behind this. Chovka, if he wanted to, he could try to back off, but it's still ways away here till another Immortal pops out.
Minivacs are out of energy. There's no more healing. Oh, there's a bit of a flank attempt there by LunaSea, trying to pincer maneuver this situation, but I don't know if that's going to be as good. There's so little bio here for Chovka. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's just very tense here. Meanwhile, Zelt, they instead of going for a counterattack, instead of surrounding, they go for a counterattack. 7 SCVs going to be going down. That's a lot of economic damage, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Chovka needs healing. All these units are just killing themselves every time they steam.
PSA, stop stimming your army so much. Oh no.
Well, you have to, otherwise you don't have enough firepower. Oh, there's the flank from behind. And this Terran army is going to get completely cleaned up here. Only the reinforcements survived.
Exactly, Chovka just stuck around a little bit too long here. He did have some potential, but alas, he gets surrounded. Medevacs go down. That means there is no escape, and Chovka, he will lose everything here.
Yeah. Thing is, LunaSea is still... This is the army that LunaSea has right now, basically. So it's not like LunaSea is in a position to just attack on the other side of the map.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really have... I mean, both players have really small armies. Like, they don't really have much to work with. They've just been so aggressive. They've been trading so much. LunaSea is able to afford a Zealot run by, but there are Widow Mines, there are some Marines here. They do avoid the mines, though.
Yeah. This really wouldn't be doing damage, but... Now it's a race to see who can recover first. Now, LunaSea has a better economy right now, and getting a 4th base as well. But remember, we did talk about that Terran production. You don't want to underestimate it.
Yeah, Chovka is still building
mules.
up. Yeah, mules are pretty good as well. Like, Chovka is on a good economy. I would say that LunaSea's 4th base is a little bit late. Because of mules, typically the Protoss player wants to be up a base. They want to be up an expansion over the Terran player to make up for those mules. Likewise, there's not really a lot of splash damage. It's a very gateway-heavy composition, unlike last time where there were Colossus involved. So this engagement might be a little bit awkward considering the spread as well. There's a lot of Widow Mines. We'll see how well they connect.
Yeah, there's even a turret here to kill any observers trying to sneak in. yeah, I don't think it's a breakable position right now. But LunaSea goes for the drop. That's a good move here.
Yeah.
If you can't break the front, drop at the back.
Yeah, and he does warp in
That
one.
explosion.
Yeah, 1 DT does warp in. The Prism barely did go down from those Marines, so nice target firing there out of Chovka. There are DTs rolling in. There is detection, but they're still going to get damage nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, there's detection, but there's nothing to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. Units coming in. So annoying when you build the turrets and you still lose to DTs.
For sure, for sure. As that one Zealot, he's still pumping up 10 SCVs going down. Chovka is zooming across the map, getting up to 12 workers. He scans. He's looking. He's like, there must be a DT here.
I think Chovka is going to go all in from here on out. I don't think that should matter. Yeah, this army is going to get split in half and eradicated. I think this is the end? Question mark?
Yeah, I mean the
Chovka
Zealots
has some reinforcements to home, but they're not here.
Yeah, he deals with the Zealots at least, but lastly, Stalker Army does clean up what little is left over, chasing down the Medivacs. As you mentioned, Chovka just doesn't really have much to work with. His production was stifled because he was stuck dealing with those Zealots and DTs, and with that LunaSea, he holds.
Yeah, but again, like you said, LunaSea doesn't have any AoE. There's no Storm, no Colossi, no Disruptors, no
Archons? Yeah.
That's it. That's basically. Archons are not splash damage. They're just like.
They want to be splash damage. Yeah,
they're splash damage. It's not the same. Sound the same, not the same.
Of course.
Zealots at the front, Immortals and Stalkers defending at home. There we go. That's the G. And LunaSea will be taking the series 2-0.
GG, well played. A very intense back and forth there. LunaSea does take it 2-0, but Chovka, he definitely had his moments here in game 2. I think game 1 was a little bit more one-sided. Game 1 was, he committed really hard and things kind of, he felt a little bit deflated after he had failed that aggression in game 1. Game 2, though, was getting scrappy.
Yeah. Definitely scrappy. Also, I like LunaSea's picture on Wikipedia.
Does
looks
he...
like a classic rocker. That's how just change that with like a leather jacket, and that's me in most of my 20s.
Let's go. Looking beautiful. But yes, LunaSea does take the initial series. It does advance on into the next round. GG, well played. And now we can take a moment here to go over the bracket itself. Shout out to Chovka. Again, he did put on a good showing here. And we have some updates. We also have some walkovers as well. A little bit unfortunate, but I was hoping that we could maybe get LunaSea versus Percival. If you remember, we casted a lot of Percival last week, but looks like this week he was unavailable.
Indeed.